Professor is in the house. Owen Patterson, welcome in, my friend, doing the Chris Collinsworth slide in. How are we feeling tonight, OP?
Feeling great. PSP Primetime basketball debut. Can't wait to talk a little the recent polls. Huge surprise this week and a lot of movement. How about the Turtle Mountain Braves getting the respect that they deserve? Going from unranked to start the season to 5 last week, they're topping the charts this week. South Prairie Max right behind them. They're going to play twice this regular season. They could play in the Region 3 tournament, and they can meet each other at state. We could be at stake for 4 Royals versus Braves matchups this year. Can't wait just to see the first one. Then Valley City, obviously they fall from 1 to 2 with that loss to Division B, Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion. Very close game, but the Highliners, with that one loss, we know how the voters have issued the one-loss thing in the past. And Watford City into the rankings this week. They play Turtle Mountain coming up, so interesting matchup there in the top 4 of the state.
How about for B? Our beloved B, you and I are Class B Bucks here. We know, not the biggest B guy here, but for our beloved Class B, what's it looking like?
Again, a lot of things not changing. There was one voter that took the first place vote away from Benson County, gave it respectfully to Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion. That win over Valley City, a really good one. Number 2 in B takes down number 1 in A last week. Tioga, their defensive dominance was on display last night. Central McLean doing Central McLean things, and Flasher enters the rankings as Maple River went through a bit of a tough week. A couple teams that are receiving votes, though, that really have been catching my attention recently. Redeemers Christian, they go 3-0 in Nedros. Hatton Northwood picks up a win last night over Hillsboro, and you can never forget about Kenmare Bowbells. Despite 2 early losses, always a team in it at the very end.
It's crazy not to have Kenmare Bowbells in the top 5. That's the first time in a long time.
Yeah, well, I mean, same thing happened last year. They play a really tough strength of schedule, and we've talked to Coach Zimmer before about this. They're not concerned at all about what the media thinks of them. They trust their own process, their own scheduling ways, and Kenmare Bowbells, their big concern is the month of February when the season's coming to an end.
All right, now let's flip the coin. Let's check out the boys' side. We got AA to start us off.
Yeah, Century, number 1, proved a big point last night at Jamestown. Put up 111 points on the Blue Jays. Horace with a giant win over West Fargo Cheyenne. And Bismarck High takes down a top 5 Mandan team at home. Those top 3 look very strong. We got to see Davies for the first time yesterday against Grand Forks Central. They look the part of the number 4 team. Interesting to see what happens there at number 5. Of course, Mandan, they have the opportunity to rebound after that loss to Bismarck High. I know that a loss like that probably takes a lot out of them, but you always got Thursday, I think, in this case. They're going to take on Jamestown.
That'll be a good game. Class A boys.
Movers here again in Division
Devil's
A.
Lake,
I knew you'd like this one. Devil's
You
Lake.
gonna let him talk?
Number 1.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Sorry, I see that.
Go ahead.
You're excited.
They destroy Carrington yesterday. I mean, they have so many pieces out there that can pick up the slack any day. You talk about any of the Palmer kids. Rough first game, comes back and he's scoring 30 points a game in his last 2. I mean, there's freshmen on this team, Brodina, that's making a bunch of plays. Devil's Lake, again, they look the part as well of a number 1 team in the state. Beulah, once everybody starts watching this team play, I think there's going to be some more respect for them. Obviously, tough to put them ahead of Devil's Lake right now, but Beulah's a team to keep in mind all season long.
Then you got 4 wins, 5 at 4, and then how about Central Cass 5? Any tight with that?
Yeah, they just beat a Grafton team yesterday. Central Cass, a 2-0 start to the season. They replaced Wahpeton, even though the Huskies really didn't lose a game in the first week. A lot of teams receiving votes that really unsure of right now, especially that Botno, Nedros, Watford City group. They have a lot of wins early on. Can they sustain it? That'll be the question for them.
Close us out, Class B boys.
In the Class B, no changes at all. Ray gets a little bump. They're tied with Hankinson there at number 4. We're going to find out, really, I think, for our Redeemers in North Border. This weekend, a big weekend for them. Our Redeemers hosting their own tournament. They've got some tough matchups. They could play Ray in the championship. I think that's the dream meeting there on Saturday afternoon. So they have a lot to prove at home, but I think that's a really strong field of 5. Don't forget, this is the team that I love this year, New Rockford Cheyenne, a state tournament team last year. Similarly from football, everybody's coming back for this Rockets team. Sitting, you could call them 8th in that poll right there, but I think New Rockford Cheyenne deserves a little love from the media in the coming weeks.
What did you think of that intro? Shout out to Nick Holbert for making that.
Yeah, very creative. I love it. Being called a professor before I even have a degree.
Describes you, man. Perfect.
That's perfect. Well, thank you, Owen. Appreciate it.